Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are checking out a new model here from Corgi in 1/72 scale diecast. Of course, it is the Bristol Beaufort Mk.I from 22 Squadron, as you can see. Now, some of my more regular viewers may recall a few reviews of aircraft from 22 Squadron, but they were all yellow halos. Now, prior to being a rescue squadron, they were an anti-shipping and maritime patrol squadron during World War II, which obviously our aircraft is from. Now, our model represents the one flown by Kenneth Campbell. Now, on 6th of April in 1941, Campbell would be involved in an attack on the German battleship, the Gneisenau, while it was in Brest harbour for repairs. Now, upon reaching the rallying point, in very poor weather, they actually discovered they were the only aircraft to make it there. Now, with the odds against them, of course, they decided, well, we'll attack the battleship alone. So Campbell flew the Beaufort at almost wavetop height into the heavily defended harbour. He lined up his shot and let loose the torpedo and then banked away, almost hitting the ship's mast. Anti-aircraft fire hammered the aircraft as he banked away, and it crashed into the harbour, killing all on board. Now, the torpedo would hit its mark and actually put the ship out of commission for over 6 months. Now, the Germans would actually retrieve Campbell's body and that of his 3 crew members and gave them a burial with full military honours. For his brave actions, Kenneth Campbell would be posthumously awarded the Victoria Cross. He would be killed just a few weeks before his 24th birthday, aged just 23. Now, let us have a little look at what's inside the box. Alright, as you can see, that beautiful model in there. I've actually got this is the very first release that Corgi did of this one, and I've got the other 2 that I have reviewed. And I sort of got a bit asked about. I got the 3rd, then the 2nd, and now the 1st. So it does have the collector card that you get. So it was the first run of 1,900. So yeah, if cards are your thing, you'll be happy about getting one of those. All right, we will open this beautiful model up. As I said, this is brand new from Corgi, but it has been released for a little while now. But let's have a little look. All right, so we've got the stand. So the base is plastic, this shaft is metal, and it's got a little topper, which is sort of a hard plastic as well, like that. That is pretty easy to assemble. You do have your little baggie that does have the torpedo and landing gear options, of course. With Corgi, we will hope that all goes together nicely. All right, now let's try and get this to pop out. Whoop. All right. Whew. They can be a struggle at times to get models out of these types of packaging. Let's have a little old look. All right. Wow, that looks absolutely awesome. Love that early war era camo. That looks fantastic. We will zoom right in and have a look at some of the details. The panel lines look absolutely wonderful. So it does have the crew in there. As per usual, Corgi always usually have their crew members. Yeah, the propellers, they turn nicely, but they are stiff. That looks absolutely awesome. Obviously be very careful of bits like that stick up, so they will be easy to knock off. Beautiful rear turret there, that looks pretty good. Does it? It doesn't freely want to move. It might move, but I am not going to risk breaking that with my sausage fingers, of course. Beautiful tail markings. Yeah, overall this looks fantastic. Underneath, well, it's got that sort of eggshell colour underneath. It is all set up for in-flight, of course. That rear MG there in the nose, that looks great. Yep, very, very nice. All cool. So for you in-flight displays, yeah, you've got it so easy. All you got to do now is, well, be proficient at sticking things in holes. So you stick your stand in your stand hole, and that's all you got to do. That is job done for you guys, and you've got a great looking model on display on your shelf. But for us complicated folks who like to have gear down, let's chuck some landing gear on this and we'll come right back. All right, here we have this beautiful model set up for gear down. With the ordnance, you just put the two little inserts on either end in front of the torpedo, and then you put your weapons bay doors on either side and your beautiful torpedo in. That is job done. You could still mount this on the stand too with this all opened up as well. So if you want to have it dropping the torpedo in flight, you can do that from the looks of that. Now, the landing gear, the main landing gear, they are all metal. That all there is all metal. You can put a lot of weight on that. You can push down hard. It's not fragile. And the doors for the landing gear put in there nicely. There was no hassles. Now, if you bought this and then bought the Messerschmitt 410 from Corgi, you would think, hang on, is Corgi being taken over by another company? Because this whole setup is actually brilliant. It's set up beautifully. It can hold the weight. There's no fragility. You go bang, 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 put all your parts in. It is job done. Absolutely wonderful job by Corgi in regards to the rigidity of the landing gear. That is great. And it does look awesome as well. They can keep a lot of detail, and it's, yeah, as I said, all metal. How freaking cool is that? And that is job done. That's we can just chuck it down. You can be as rough as you want with it, you know. Although the wheels don't move. They don't roll. But I will sacrifice rolling wheels for some metal landing gear, that is for sure. That is freaking great. Top job on these. Corgi do these really nicely. Absolutely stunning and easy to assemble both in gear down or in flight. Now, I definitely recommend grabbing one of these in whatever livery you want to choose. I've currently got 3 at the recording of this video. No doubt they will release more because this is definitely one worth grabbing. I don't have any issue with it. All right, now we've got 271 grams for this awesome model that does represent an aircraft for where the aircrew actually made the ultimate sacrifice for their country. That is a beautiful model and with some fantastic history behind it, the model's livery as well. All right, everyone, I will stop talking your ear off. I will take some photos, throw them on at the end as per usual. Don't forget some of those if you found the video helpful. Always feel free to drop a comment and let me know your thoughts. And if you have yet to punch that subscribe button, please feel free to do that to support the channel. All right, as per usual, thank you, the viewer, of course, for dropping past to check out another one of my reviews. I hope you enjoyed what hit your eyeballs today, because I certainly did. All right, thank you so much for watching. Happy hunting for your next model, of course. And you all have an awesome sauce rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.